We're good.
Yeah.
All right. Ciao, everybody.
Professional.
Welcome back to the Duncanary Zone live show. Today's Wednesday, May 18th, 2022. And with me, it's the trio. We're all here. What's going on, guys? One of you guys. Actually, no, Andrew, you don't speak.
I don't speak. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm doing well, but I also have more to say than that. Basically, a lot of you all have noticed that I'm tired as hell today because I've just seen people ripping on me that look like shit today. And you know, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. I worked a 23-hour day yesterday, and then I had other crap going on. But I'm gonna do my best. Hopefully, it won't be bad content, but we'll see how this rolls.
Yeah. All right. That's nice. 23 hours of work. That's crazy. Don't think I've ever put that much effort into anything. Alejandro, obviously you're good. We have some topics today, obviously, to cover. Kind of boring ones, but kind of some fun ones as well. But first, before anything happens, the first comment from Syed, just calling out Justin.
Yeah.
And his hatred for Perisic.
I saw that, and I mean, you cannot agree. You can disagree, but you don't need to call out someone like Justin wants Saniolo. We don't want Saniolo. Like, I'm not gonna call him an idiot for it. Like, it's an opinion.
Yeah.
No need for that. I mean, I can take it, but like, if you call me an idiot, I'm fine because I don't care. But if you call someone else in the chat an idiot,
they might not take it the same way.
Yeah, they might think differently. I don't care if you call me out, by the way.
Yeah, and I'm fine. I mean, there's a lot of people that are all about the Perisic train, and I get it. You want Inter's leftover players. You'll take whatever you can get. You will whore yourself out for whatever you can get. Anything you think it's better than what you deserve, so that's fine. You will lick the boots of Inter and be happy with their leftover players. I personally just had different opinions on different players than you, and you can shut the hell up. That's it. There we go. All right, this is how we're doing it today.
Boom. All right. We do actually have some Juventus topics to talk about, not just Perisic and Justin's beef with Syed apparently now. We're going to be talking about... Yeah. So our agenda is the Bernardeschi conflicting reports. The club is confident about Pogba, the Perisic conflicting reports, and Milinkovic-Savic dreaming of Juventus. And we're going to throw another one in there, the Acerbi for Rugani swap. That was just recent news, so we're going to talk about that in a bit. But first, the challenges for today. It's Positive Wednesday for us three.
Oh,
okay,
sure.
So you got your negativity out of the way.
All right.
Okay, so from now on, we're going to be happy-go-lucky, positive people, no matter what news I'm about to bring up, and we're going to discuss it as civil beings. So first, let's talk about the Bernardeschi conflicting reports.
He's crap. Get him out of here. I cannot do it. I tried.
Okay, so what the main thing is that Bernardeschi swapped agents. He was with Raiola, then he went to Pastorello, the same as Arthur's and Lukaku's agent, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You read that?
That was what?
No, you read what happened because I didn't tweet that part out.
No,
but we knew that he switched back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was early in like 2021.
Yeah.
However,
but
he was looking to make around. Yeah, go ahead.
Really quickly, Nico Shira basically said he changed his agent because Raiola was talking about a deal with a lower salary, and he thought he could get a better deal. And the best offer he has is Lazio offering him 1.3 million euros, and now they're crawling back. Basically, that's what Nico Shira basically said. Really, thank you for Giuseppe saying cheers. Too happy. Go luck mentality.
Positive Wednesday.
Positive Wednesday. Yeah. I mean, I screwed it up with the first comment.
Yeah, just happy-go-lucky mentality. Cheers to you also, my friend. I'm going to drink this beer, and I'm going to have a few more. Get me through today.
Thanks for your support, as always.
Giuseppe's a legend. He always comes through.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you said with the spiel, he was looking to get similar amount of money. Bernardeschi was looking to get a similar amount of wage as he was making now. He switched his agent. Now it's come back full circle, and he's got 1.3 million euros on the table from Lazio, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
is this like a haha, or is this like a you feel bad for the dude, or what do we do here?
No, I mean, feeling bad, no, never. Like, I mean, I'm feeling worried, I would say, because he actually thought, like, he thinks he's better than he is, and that's worrying because nobody thinks that. It's just him and apparently his agent. You know, other than that, other than those two, I don't think anyone believes what Bernardeschi believes. Like the fact he's scrolling back now, the club can say, yeah, 1.4. You can say, you know, I'm not saying do it, but like that's the position the club is in. That's the position the club
gearing
is
up to
in.
what we want next.
That's what the club can do now. Basically.
Yeah.
But let's see.
You feel sorry, or you be like, whatever. It is what it is.
So I was trying to decipher everything. Just a sec. Do I feel sorry for? Okay, explain the question a little bit. Do I still feel sorry for who? For Bernardeschi?
Yeah, and obviously it's like kind of tongue in cheek at the same time, but it's like you thought you were going to get something, but you're getting like 3 million euros worse off than what you thought you were getting.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't, because honestly, I think at the end the situation. Well, I don't know that he has a situation to feel sorry about, because in the end, who was really out there offering real money for him? Who really?
Apparently, it's just Lazio. Apparently, word on the street, it's Lazio.
Right. But I mean, so like he was pushing his luck to try to get anything. I guess also, yes, he would have left Juve. What they offered 2.5, I think, guaranteed or something like that.
That was what was reported a couple months ago, at least.
And now Lazio, the number is, we said 1.5.
I think even less. I think what would you say, Ale? 1.3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 1.3. I mean, not really. I think in his situation, I guess he was pushing to get whatever he could get, but at the same time, I don't feel bad at all for him. I don't feel bad at all. Like you take your 2.5, you be happy with it, you shut up, you sit down, you play it a couple of times we need you. You can play goalkeeper, you can play whatever you want, because you can play every aspect of the field. And this is me and happy-go-lucky. Maybe I just need to be tired more often.
I was going to say positive Wednesday.
Right, positive Wednesday is me being Ale today. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Like, no, I don't feel bad at all. I don't feel bad for him. You could have taken it. You had the offer on the table. You thought you were worth 4 million euros. I don't know what about your goal total or anything you brought to the table recently, outside of a 3-game span where I think you had a couple assists and maybe a goal or something like that. That's the only time you've done anything worthwhile for the club this season. So no, I don't feel bad for him.
Decemberna. No, it's good.
Can I say really quickly something, because someone had a question about the members club.
Mm-hmm.
It should work. Reload the page, go straight to the home tab. You can do it also on the whole screen. You don't need to do it underneath this video. And if that doesn't work, not even tomorrow, maybe you need to check if it's available in your country, because I know some countries it's not. So let me know where you're from, because some countries they don't have it, but 90% do. But thanks for trying. Thanks for trying.
Yeah, where are you? And then also, are you doing it on your phone? I know a lot of people have had issues on their phone.
Yeah, also.
Whenever they try to do it. Yeah. So you may want to make sure it's opening up at least the, whatever, Safari, whatever your web browser is on your phone, and not trying to do it through the app. The app doesn't seem to work for some reason. A lot of people.
All right. Good information from these two. I know nothing.
Also, we're here this long, and you guys haven't hit that freaking like button. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, stay notified for all of our videos.
Okay, we good? So we can move on to Bernardeschi. It's kind of not the same situation as Dybala, but like you got offered one. Did he even get offered a contract at one point, Bernardeschi?
No, never.
No. Okay, so it's not like Dybala at all. So whatever.
Was the 2.5 an offer, or was it just more of a...
No, it was a rumor. It was not an offer.
Okay.
Because the reports are, he's meeting. Like, everybody's saying. All journalists. The meeting is happening. And then Romeo said, no, nothing. And I was like, thank God, When I read that, because good sources were saying there's a meeting this week. I'm like, why? Like, you waited so long. What made you change your mind now, What happened in these last couple of weeks, days that make you say, you know what, we need to keep this guy? Like, what happened? Like, I couldn't process it. So the fact Romeo came out.
See how sick he was on Monday?
Excuse me?
You see how sick he was on Monday? He was really good.
He's killing it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Berna.
He was horrendous.
He doesn't
Let me see, because
they don't-
something
they-
popped
they
up.
don't teach-
Hey,
According,
positive Wednesday. Come on.
They don't-
man.
really quickly.
They don't teach sarcasm and.
I know.
According to Sport Italia.
They learned 7 languages, but not that one. Anyway, go ahead.
According to Sport Italia, like they just said, because I cannot watch, so I need to read it. They basically said like the Pogba deal is as good as done, but it's Sport Italia, so take with a pinch of, not a pinch, like with a kilo of salt, not a pinch.
Oh, a lot of salt.
A lot of salt. I don't
So
like.
Live has changed to a here we go, Paul Pogba to Juventus. Let's talk about it. Is it worth the money? Is he injury prone? Are we getting a Zaniolo type player? Let's talk about it. Let's go.
So you admitted Zaniolo's not a good deal.
No, I think getting a well. See the way it is. Like both of them, they've had their issues. I'm not gonna lie and say he's never had injury issues, but I'm just saying superstar level talent with potential injury issues. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Obviously, Big Z for the win. It's gonna happen. You're gonna Paul Pogba, Big Z, and they're only gonna play half the time with each other because they're both gonna be injured. So we get to go.
It was better when you were sleeping before the stream. I'm not gonna lie.
It was nice. I think I slept for like 25 minutes, and then my wife called me, and then I tried to fall back asleep for like the 10 more minutes before the show started, and I couldn't. So there we go.
So, fun fact. Zaniolo has 1 more league goal than Bernardeschi this year.
That's
Well, we don't need to talk about that. First off, I want to say one thing. Stephanie was saying, let Ale talk. We're letting Ale talk. It's just his mic doesn't work. You just can't hear it because the mic doesn't work.
Yeah.
Sorry. I had to be the first one to say it today. I had to be the first one to drop a fast mic. Also, one other thing, Davide pointed out earlier this, and I wanted to ask because I don't remember this. He said, special occasion, Ale changed his shirt. You don't wear the same shirt every time, do you? I've never noticed if you do.
No, I did. I don't get it. No, never mind.
Never mind. Let's move on.
I don't know what he's saying.
We should move on because the next thing, funny enough, you said Sport Italia is saying it's as good as done. We're going to the Pogba thing next, and everybody was happy, or not happy. There were positive meetings throughout reporters and from England and Italy, to be honest. And now you're saying it's as good as done from Sport Italia. What journalist in particular said that?
Let me see. Okay, I will read it out. It's Alfredo Pedula. Wait,
Yeah.
it's in Italian. So
Oh, okay. Your guy. Yeah, it's your guy.
let me translate really quickly. So he's saying the last indications, at the last minutes, basically.
Yep.
So it's brand new. The last indications basically are of a big change in things, saying Juve have pushed in the last few hours, and basically said it's almost 10 million euros, 11 million euros with bonuses,
yeah. Okay.
Bonuses that are quite easy to reach. They told Man U, because they're still talking with Pogba, trying to keep him, and he said PSG at the moment is way behind, because they have no idea. Because they have no idea if Leonardo's going to stay, if Pochettino's going to stay. So they have no idea. And he also said they're telling Pogba he's going to be the main guy, He's going to be the main guy. So basically stability, if you want to call it stability. If you look at the team.
A couple things about that. So first, Carabini's in London, correct?
Yeah.
Or is that a rumor?
That was a weird one. Like you can call Man U. I know why they do it, because someone said, I read
Courtesy,
it.
right?
Yeah, he's a free agent, but you still like good manners because you have a good relationship with Man U, just based on
it's courtesy.
It's okay. Like it's good that he does that, by the way.
Yeah. Secondly, Justin, you can jump in whenever you want, but secondly, it shows how, funny enough, Juventus is more stable than PSG at the moment because the management is in place. They're sticking with the manager that they have, compared to PSG, where you just said, who knows if Leonardo's staying? He's like the head recruiter, and who knows if Pochettino's staying? Their head coach. So you can get more stuff done when you have everything in place already. You can get stuff done early, like it's mid-May, and you're getting stuff done early. PSG are gonna have to wait. They're losing Mbappe, they're losing Di Maria, they're losing this player, that player, and the other player. You know what I mean?
Right. No, completely. I agree. So basically, Juventus are taking 2 of their players.
Yeah.
Well, one of theirs and then one that they wanted.
Yeah.
We'll see if it works out better for us than it did for them having Di Maria recently. I think overall, I mean, it's good that they're confident. And I always wonder, whenever you say a push, to me, I'm like, what's a push? It's just more money. I was going to be like, is it 2 more million euros? Is that what it is? So then the gap's only like a couple million there that PSG would be able to really have above them. So he'd be willing to take, he'll probably take two. If you put 2 more, then it's probably closer to 2 less than what PSG would offer on the table originally, I'd imagine.
I think the bonuses are probably what was the kicker at the end of the day. If it's really easily attainable, then it's like, no brainer, I'm going to sign them, or I'm going to sign up for it.
Yeah. And then also I'm seeing right now, Di Maria is 1 step away to Juventus free agent from Nico Schira until 2023. You're talking. Okay.
Also, Pedula is talking about Perisic, saying Juve like Perisic a lot, but they first need to wait on Inter's meeting. He's going to meet with Inter. And he said basically if he doesn't sign with Inter, like they're leading the race, Juve. That's what he basically saying. Okay. And Giovanni Albanese is saying if they take Pogba on a free, they want the regista and the name is Jorginho.
That's the kicker. That's like, let's talk about that. I don't really care about Perisic right now. We'll move on. We'll talk about it in a bit.
Can one of you just repeat what he just said? It cut out on me, so I didn't hear what he said.
So Giovanni Albanese is saying Pogba, if he does end up signing, we still are going to push for a regista, and it's going to be Jorginho.
Oh, okay, thanks.
And apparently, I think he said something about it's going to be 30 million for a transfer fee because they're not talking about re-signing at all with Chelsea. He's got 1 year left on his contract. That's still a little bit too much in my opinion. And then you better make sure Arthur's out of the team just because of the wages, and you can just give his wages to Jorginho at that point. So that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if anybody we're trying to get rid of wages and we're trying to sell, I think Arthur is probably more solid. Like I feel like it's to be less of a hassle compared to all the other lists that we could go on and on talking about trying to get rid of right now. So
absolutely.
And also really quickly, because you know how Nico Schira works, he retweeted his Pogba news, basically saying it's getting really close. So you know how he works. Like when other journalists like come with it's close, he just retweets what he broke.
What he knew
earlier.
What he knew forever.
Just he retweets us like saying I knew. So just putting that out.
Mm-hmm.
So all
right, so
Here We Go is coming soon, but like I'm assuming because this weekend is the last weekend of club league football, right? I'm assuming stuff will happen next week. That's my opinion on it. Like Di Maria's last game at PSG is this Saturday or Sunday. I forget who really cares about Ligue 1, but their league ends Saturday or Sunday. So I don't know if they're going to do a medical yet, but it's going to happen, I assume, all next week.
It feels like the safer bet, especially just given that all these leagues are wrapping up. It's all done. Then we can move on. And I think a lot of the reasons why, we have Arriva Bene making these ridiculous statements that they didn't even talk about Pogba or whatever before was just because he's trying in a way that you can't do in this profession to be respectable to the clubs that they're playing currently, because he also would not want to probably have the same situation going, even though it happens. Tampering, whatever you want to call it, it happens throughout the season. Guys are going to do it. They're happening in every sport. So right now, I think in his situation, he was just trying to be respectful, say, we're not talking about Pogba. We're talking about Pogba. We're not talking about Pogba, but we're going to see what happens. And then, as soon as it's done, the season's done, you'll start hearing, or no, you're already starting to hear, but you'll see the official here we go happen. I wonder, my question is which one comes first, Di Maria or Pogba? I would imagine Pogba would be not preference, but would be they give the priority to getting him and getting that deal done if he's willing to do it, so that way they can lock it up. And then Di Maria, it's a nice.
So there's no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We were doing so well the other day. We were working on our chemistry and our flow back and forth. But basically, no, I was just saying. I just think either one. I feel like either shoe could drop on either one, and it wouldn't surprise me when it happens. As soon as it happens, it can happen the moment the last whistle, whatever for whatever game they play, and happens. I guess you see which one finishes their season first. I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
Yeah, go ahead. Internet.
No, Giovanni Albanese is saying an alternative for Jorginho. There is none at the moment.
Great.
But they are following players in Italy. But the main target is Jorginho if they're gonna go for that position. If Pogba isn't free.
And I'll be honest. I'm an Italian show or whatever. I mean, he's Brazilian though. But Julian and I had this conversation on Sunday. If you guys didn't check it out, check it out. I thought we had a really good back and forth there, talking about all kinds of things, some BS stuff as well. Just having
After
fun,
dark.
whatever. Yeah, After Dark. We're going to try maybe potentially having more After Darks, him and I, on Sundays when Ale and all you Europeans are asleep. But we'll see if it gets the channel banned first. But anyway, when it comes to I don't know exactly. I remember you said then, I don't know if it's changed, but my opinion is if we get Pogba and we're looking at these other options, and obviously it seems like I think you're dreaming if you think Milinkovic, Savic, and Pogba. It's not going to happen.
Chance.
So with me, I think with the options left, I know a lot of people are not high on Zaniolo, but how many other players would really excite you? To me, I would be more than happy to have Jorginho be a second piece there. And when I say more than happy, I'm not saying, obviously 30 million still might be a bit much, but at the same time,
I think that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But I still would be open to him compared to maybe some of the options that I really see out there right now. That's me, and I know Ale disagrees with me. I'd like to hear.
United Fire saying Acerbi so bad I can't even find highlights for him. Giovanni Albanese said everybody involved in the deal is denying everything at the moment, saying nothing is. Again, the sources were crap. I'll put that out there. It's Tutto Mercato. It's Sport Media said. I can make up a story and it's worth as much, But we have been linked with Acerbi for, I would say, a while,
Years.
Years, yeah. Months, this season. So
yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna tweet it out, but it makes no sense. And before I tweeted it out, before the news came, I called out his agent, Rugani, and after that I was like,
yep,
I'll take it back. Just stay.
We'll keep the younger Acerbi. Yeah, so we'll get that out of the way right now. Acerbi Rugani's not happening. So
here's my thing.
In the chat, yeah.
Well, and that's the one thing I say. I hope it doesn't happen. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it did. Just given, it's weird the fluctuation of emotions through the last few days, hours, whatever you want to call it. From don't get your hopes up to I'll get all the hopes up to you could have this roster of guys coming in of Pogba, Di Maria, Raspadori or whatever. Then they're like no Raspadori, no whatever coming in, no young guys. Yeah. They're all old. They're all going to be 33 or whatever. They're going to be injury prone. That's what you're going to be stuck with. Eat it. It's the kind of situation I was reading a lot of. But then we get back to this. And you're back talking about different other players and different options, and it looks like Pogba is coming in. But then when you throw in a Acerbi there, it doesn't make sense with Rugani. With Rugani, he's one of my, for the longest time, least favorite players for Juventus. When he plays out there, I cringe. But this season, there were a couple games where he was a disaster. But outside of that, he was serviceable. And I'll give him that. That's as good of a compliment as I can give him. In a couple games with Chiellini injured, Bonucci out a lot, whatever have you, the length when he had to miss. Rugani was serviceable in those times. He usually did step it up under Allegri. Last season under Pirlo, he was a disaster. Or not last season, season before. Sorry, Sadi. My bad. Not Pirlo. He was gone. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway, but at Acerbi, it doesn't make any sense right now with Rugani's situation. What's Rugani's what's his contract to? Do you remember? I don't know. I don't remember everybody's contracts until let's
say 24.
24. Why would you end up making a swap with the Acerbi when you're going to have to end up signing the new player who is another disappointment overall? You're going to have to sign him, I would guess, for a longer contract, and then you're just restarting this process all over again instead of going after an actual good player.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I address something really quickly?
No, you shut up. Yeah, you got it.
No, Gaetano saying Di Maria 34, Perisic, Cherby 34, Perisic 33. So forget about that Cherby deal. But like, just I want to talk about the age thing in question, basically, because that's the topic. You know, you can. I mean, I'm all for young players. You know, you cannot have 11 under 23s. You're going nowhere. Let's be honest. You're going nowhere.
With us yesterday.
You're not gonna win because they're unexperienced, and people talk, oh, they will gain experience. I get that, but the top club is not like that. You know, look at Arsenal. They're the youngest team in the league. They bottle a top 4, 3 games, 4-point lead. They bottle it. You know, if you look at the Newcastle game, that team was shook. You know, they got slapped up by Tottenham, and they had no idea how to come back from it in a key moment, a crucial moment. So you cannot have all those players. Now, I don't have an issue. Like people talk about Pogba, he's old. He's not old. That's not the issue. 29 is not old. You know, it's not old. The issue is his injury record. That's the issue. Perisic, I get it. You know, I get why the club wants Perisic, why Allegri wants Perisic. I get that 100%. But it's not my main target.
Yeah.
Like, I would look at different options, but I get why. You know, in the Serie A, he will dominate because he's doing it now. So
absolutely.
That's it. You know, he's gonna do that, and the club wants to win the league. Like, I think a lot of fans are thinking, oh, but in Europe, the club is not thinking about Europe. Forget about it. You know, we scraped top 4 2 seasons in a row. They're thinking about competing and winning the Scudetto back and going from there. That's how, like, we can hate it or love it. That's how the club is thinking. We're just gonna set foot again in Serie A, establish us again as the best team in Italy, and we go from there.
Today, Junior.
Yeah. And that's why the Di Maria signings, like, it's all stopgaps. They're all stopgaps, you know, until you establish yourself and you bring in the next guys. That's what the club now. Do I like signing Perisic? All those names? Not really. Like, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite, you know. I'm just saying how the club views it. Like, I would look at other options. And people saying, oh, but Perisic can play left back. He can, but please no.
No.
Like, you cannot buy him in.
No.
He's a left wing back. That's different than a left back under Allegri. It's 2 completely different positions, different ways of playing. So when people say, oh, but he can play left back, he can't. He will not do that for an entire season. It will look crappy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So that's
everybody just wants to switch everyone's position. Bring them in. They're fine. They can't play what they're good at. I think also one thing real quick, shout out to I know people are gonna like this, but Barca fan 2005. I think you're Lixum, but appreciate the support. You even though you're not a Juventus fan, actually I enjoy a lot when non-Juventus fans come on the channel, talk Juventus and talk sport overall. But shout out to you. He was just saying that he has a lot of respect for the 3 of us and always likes tuning in for our lives. So thanks for the shout out.
Nice.
Thanks for tuning in. And no, Haneen, just because he's Italian does not mean I want a Cherby. It doesn't mean just Italian. I mean, it's a good prerequisite to get into my good graces, but it doesn't mean every time that I want him. I don't want him. There's a few players I don't want that are Italian for sure.
Let's go back to Perisic for a sec, because that dude's sick. Like, let's not beat around the bush here.
He's an energizing bunny, basically.
Like, he's excellent. Like, he can beat his man, no problem. Like, even the best fullbacks in the world he'll beat. And he's got a very good finish on him with his right foot. And he can also use his left. Like, he's very good. Every European tournament that you see him in, or World Cup, like international tournament, the guy's scoring 2 or 3 goals per tournament. Like, there's a reason why. He's won a Champions League with Bayern Munich. He played a bunch for Bayern Munich in that run.
He was a reason, not the main reason, but like, he was very, very important playing for Bayern, and he got dropped by Conte.
Yeah.
Like, he said, I don't want him. He came back, but see, I'm saying stopgaps to prolong the same dilemma in a couple of years. When Di Maria Perisic is too old, we should go for younger talent. That's what a stopgap is, you know. That's the definition of a stopgap. You bring in, and next season, or even next season, you bring in the replacement for Perisic, playing with him for a year, basically, you know?
Yeah.
That's what a stopgap is. For Di Maria, it's 1 + 1, maybe So that's literally stopgap. But you're not gonna. Again, the club wants to win next season in Europe, in Italy, and I don't think you're gonna do that. I'm 100% sure you're not doing that under Allegri when you bring in Sinistera or like all these young players.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work. Like main reason is Allegri, but the second reason is they will fall under pressure because Milan did that.
Yeah.
Last year, the last 2 seasons, basically, they were up there and then they crumbled. This season, those players, young, because they have a young squad. Some of them are very young. They were never in a title race. They learned from it, and they are 1 point away from winning the league. So it takes time, and I don't believe the club is. After the last 2 seasons, I don't think the club is like, yeah, let's take another 2 to 3 years, because that's Allegri's window. No. It's done. And Allegri didn't came back for that. So.
No, 100%. Like, you can tell by just even the start of this Mercato, like, it's go time.
Yeah, he wants experience.
Perisic is coming in to play, or if he does come, Dimer is coming in to start and play.
It looks like on the main positions, he wants experienced players now, who can play, now. Nico Schira saying, basically the same thing. The club wants to close the deals for Di Maria and Pogba.
No.
They're very, very close deals at the moment. I said yesterday to Dash.
What do you think? I don't think here we go tomorrow?
No, that's what I was trying to say. I said to Dash, I think it's next week because I think Di Maria will wait until the last game. I think Juve will wait until the last game.
Yeah.
I think from coming week, any day is a good day for a here we go. I believe.
Well, actually, Tuesday would not be good for me. So if we could do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, one of those days would be great.
I'll text
Tuesday, I'm out of town.
You have Agnelli's number. Just text.
Yeah. Well, I don't have his number. He just shows up at my door a lot, and that's the problem. He won't go away. And his sniper is always on the house at some point. But yes, I haven't used that one in a while. He is missing a check though. I haven't received that in a little bit. That's why I was so negative.
Perisic.
That's why I was so negative on Perisic for now. And again, when I say that, it's just it's one of those things where a lot of people, and I understand this is stupidity of like you don't know football if you don't want to play. No, people have different reasons for not wanting different players.
Absolutely.
He had a lot of players have interesting aspects. There's a lot of reasons why a lot of people don't want Zaniolo. It's a different reason, kind of thing. So I get it. What beer am I drinking? Zenith. Oh, what's up, Zenith? Thanks for supporting our channel as always. You and Giuseppe always do a great job. Appreciate it. This one's actually it's called Summer Shandy. It's a little Leidenkugels. It's one of my favorite summer beers. So I'm just putting this away for. I'll probably do about 3 or 4. We'll see. Maybe just for.
Do you want to hear more Pogba news from Nico Schira?
Absolutely.
I would love to hear.
Saying in the last. Let me see. The last few days, basically, he talked with Allegri, and Allegri explained him what the idea is again, and basically saying Pogba liked that Allegri took the time to call him, and to explain why he wants him back.
Yeah, and Allegri doesn't know who he is though.
Excuse me?
He hasn't heard the name in years.
Oh yeah,
he hasn't heard his son's name in years.
Pogba.
That's from, if anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, he said that in the post match on Monday. He said, I don't know who Pogba is. It's been years. But apparently they talked on the phone, so there you go.
I mean, really quickly, I think we all rate Nico Schira. I mean, I'm not going to change my mind now.
Yeah.
That's a big thing to put out there, like that type of info. They have a phone call, it sounds sounds fake, You
literally
Yeah.
But you literally just crushed him like 5 minutes ago. I'm kidding. We respect him, but it was after people start putting stuff out there that he tweets out. This is the same thing, like copy pasting, but not really. But then
he doesn't copy paste. No,
he does that.
His own thing from months ago.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
For saying right. I knew it.
So he's saying I was the first one. Look at me. All this time ago. That's what he says.
So he gets like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I guess he could also just put one out like from months ago. Like, this is like years. Just put out random stuff, and if it hits, it hits. And then you tweet that back out there, and then you're looking like Nostradamus over here.
Yeah, no, but for the Vlahovic one in particular, he said something in like October, mid-October, and then he came back in January. He's like, "Hey, look at this."
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So
just
he's
waiting
good.
for Romano to tap it in now.
Yeah, exactly. But he won't do it because of the prem heads.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's not about Inter, so.
Yeah. So from what we've just noticed now or heard now, Pogba's most likely coming. He's posted another black and white picture on his Instagram. If you guys noticed.
I don't do that.
I don't think I follow him.
I don't even follow him. I unfollow every player who loves the club, by the way.
To be fair, I do too, but I just saw it pop up on a Man United feed, and I looked at it. I was like, oh, there you go.
Yeah,
you would follow Del Piero?
Oh.
No, I follow Del Piero. I follow Buffon, and that's it. That's it. I don't even follow the entire squad because I don't use Instagram that much.
Yeah, I don't.
Anyway.
No, that's true. Okay, people are saying Justin, drink responsibly, please. Although vomiting on stream would get more views. Okay, it's 3 or 4 beers. It's not gonna make me vomit. It's 3 or 4 beers. I'm also a big guy. Like it takes.
I was gonna say you're not 100 pounds.
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't been 100 pounds since 4th grade, so I'm good. No, yeah, it's gonna take more than this to do it to me. But it would be funny. I agree. Maybe we'll do shots and we'll see how this turns out. But then I think we'd have to claim there's something under the what's it called when we do the issues or what the topics covered in the video. Then we'd have to mark a couple things. We might get demonetized if it's about alcohol or anything like that. So I won't do it today. Anyway, let's go back, Julian. What do you want to say? What do you want to host with?
I was gonna say okay. So there's 3 free agents on the table. Well, 2 for sure, 1 maybe. Okay, so Perisic is the maybe. It's up to Inter first. You got some money to spend now, though. You have to spend some money and invest elsewhere. How about fullback? What are we talking about fullbacks with? Udogi?
Apparently, it's Udogi. What did I say? Wijndal, Emerson Palmieri. Those are the 3 names according to Nico Schira.
Is Wijndal going to Ajax though?
I don't understand the Wijndal situation because it's very conflicting on both sides.
Yeah, tell everyone about the apparent clause and then
yeah. Apparently, there's a 10 million release clause, which I am shocked because if it's 10 million euros, I think somebody would have activated by now. Let's be real. So I'm confused. If it's 10 million euro, then I tweeted out you cannot do anything wrong with it. It's 10 million euros. That's I would say that's nothing.
That's carry all over again.
Yeah, it's basically nothing. And again, he's not my main target, in my opinion. I prefer other options. I've said it. But for 10 million euros, unless, like you said, now you have money to spend, basically, because you are going for free agents, apparently. Pogba, maybe Perisic. So it's free agent. You would think we would have the money to invest in left back, which we need. Also, Nico Schira said Sandro might stay and Pellegrini could leave, and everybody was, oh my god. I'm like, it makes sense. Nobody's offering Sandro 6 million euros, and he's not gonna say, sure, I'll take a 4 million pay cut. He's not gonna do that. So it makes sense. Saying that, they're both crap, so they both need to leave, in my opinion. It's just Sandro, get that wage off the bill.
1 more year
of the wage bill. It makes more sense, But we've seen it with Rangers, with Khedira, Ramsey. They have big wages. They want their money. They want their money. We gave him that deal. If your boss gives you $4,000 a month, and you sign a contract and it's for 3 years, you're not gonna say, sure, it's difficult for you. I'll take half of that. You're not gonna do that because you're living a lifestyle based on your wage. It is what it is. You're not gonna take a pay cut. So I will never blame a player saying, whatever. Saying, but you're on 6 million euros. You need to play better. It's the club offered you the money. Now, if you're crap and you ask for more money, like Bernardeschi's doing, then I will call you out. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna say, Ramsey, you're taking the piss. He is, but I would do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. when I know I'm injury prone, I'm not that good, I'm gonna take my money. You gave it to me. I'm taking it off.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
So obviously there's a tier system that we usually use. Emerson's at the bottom of the three. Is it Udogie or Wijndal?
For me, it's Udogie.
For me, it's Udogie as well. I know he's played in a different kind of formation this year.
Yeah, he did.
Under the new guy at Udinese, he's playing he's not in the back three, but he's playing as a wing back. Yeah. But he's still he's a big boy. Like I've been saying that he's athletic. He has some final product in him. He's getting assists and goals now. Will he have that opportunity at Juventus? No, because he won't be playing that high up the field. However, he's got that in him, and he's athletic enough to track back and cover. Will he have defensive awareness to link up in a back four and stay 8 to 10 yards apart? We'll see if he comes. I don't know.
That's why
I like him.
That's why I think he's a better option because Udogie. Because Wijndal is a player who goes more up the field.
Yeah.
Defensively, he's a bit more iffy. I'm not saying he's crap. I'm not saying that, but he's more, he's a modern fullback, and we want him. We can say, we want Trent, Robertson, Cancelo. They will not play like that under Allegri. So we need to take that.
Yeah.
Allegri's gonna go is a coach. He's not gonna go anyway. So for me, as much as I hate to do it, he needs players he can use. Otherwise, it will be unwatchable.
Much like this year.
Yeah, it will be unwatchable. Yeah. And maybe the players are not what we want, but the club is not going to sack him. So we have two options. We go the unwatchable route again, or we go, I don't want him, but it's watchable. We're competing.
Yeah. And not that Udogie's unwatchable.
No. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants a fancy one. Yeah.
And for Justin's sake, Italian.
Yeah, I mean, technically. Yeah, yes, technically. I don't know what part of Italy Udogie's from, that name. But yeah, yes, I'm sure. I mean, yes.
I think he was born there. His family's, I think his family's from Africa, but I think he was born there. I think it's Keane.
No, I'm saying it's fine. Yes, I do. Yeah. No, I do like him. I do like the player. I'll be honest though, I've seen him glimpses here and there, but I haven't seen him that often enough to really really to pick between the only ones that I've really truly watched, and to me, my focus has been more on the different aspects of the field, the midfield, Raspadori, players like that. So I like it for what I've seen. I not that it matters when I put my name on or my word on saying who I support. I like Udogie for what I've seen him, but the other one I liked was Ridden Lodi, but that one's not happening. Obviously. But I don't have a dog in the fight, if you will, when it comes. It's just not to me. It's more of a not Alexandro. Yeah. That's the dog. That's
fair.
It.
Yeah.
So basically, it's who you prefer between Wijndal and Udogie, between the fans, because nobody wants Emerson. That's worst case scenario.
Well, in that option, I would probably. How old's Wijndal?
22.
22, so it's not okay. And
Udogie's 19.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge difference, but it's. I mean, it could be
between
a young.
Those two, yeah.
Okay, and it's a stupid answer that nobody cares about on the channel. Then in that situation, it would be I'd rather invest in the younger Italian, or not younger, but the Italian talent that could end up developing for the Azzurri, and I'd love to watch him play for both teams to get kind of thing. Yeah. So that's just where I would sit between the two. But Wijndal, if you can get him for what, 10 mil, that's hard to pass up too.
Yeah, and I think the deal for Udogie would be counterparts in a bit of Verona, because they're circling around the younger midfielders. Correct me if I'm wrong, LA.
You mean Fagioli?
Yeah, Fagioli.
Okay. I think
I asked you this. Didn't I ask you this on Monday though?
I think you did.
I would swap Ravella for Udogie. I would.
Yeah, because he will feel a need, and Ravella will not play with us. I think Sky reported that. Allegri likes Fagioli. That doesn't mean he's gonna have a shot, but apparently they have contact. They have contact, and basically I'm like the Fagioli thing. Oh, Ramsey missed his pen. Oh my god.
Shocker.
Straight down the middle, he saves it. Straight down. Oh my god, we're never gonna sell this guy.
Breaking news: Juventus player sucks.
Juventus
Breaking
player
news:
sucks in the
Ramsey
final.
starts for Juventus next season.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Pogba chooses PSG.
I will bet you 100 euros that I will find an Italian article saying Juve player misses penalty in final. I will bet anyone
100%. I'm not going to bet you on that.
Okay.
I thought you were about to say, I bet you will find an article saying that Juventus cannot sign Pogba unless Aaron Ramsey finds
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that one too, because that one probably will come. Or another player will be associated with that.
Oh yeah. Okay, so remember, positive Wednesday. Don't worry about Ramsey. He's a Rangers player at this point, and in 3 days he'll be a Juventus player again. But happy days, happy thoughts.
Right.
Back to the Udogie thing with counterparts. You said that they were talking. Ale?
Nothing concrete. Basically, it was just like a journalist put that out there as like it's possible,
Yeah.
But like I don't believe Udinese is like, yeah, give me Fagioli from Serie B, because we're gonna.
Wasn't it Verona though? I thought Verona owned Udogie.
Yeah, but they're gonna buy him. Udinese. They have an option.
Oh, Udinese is gonna buy him.
Yeah, they have an option. So I think they're gonna buy him. Why wouldn't he? Like it's cheap buy.
Yeah.
They know they're gonna sell apparently. So yeah, it makes sense for the club to do that. So you need to. They have an option. Everybody's saying Verona. Like apparently they have an option, and if they know clubs want him, you're gonna use that option. You're gonna sell for more.
Absolutely.
So you need to deal with Udinese, which I don't think it's a problem, as we paid their stadium over the years. We built that stadium for them with all the deals. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Like we paid off their stadium, their Dacia Arena. We did that. It also looks like our stadium, so that's kind of
Yeah.
and they won it. Frankfurt won it.
Who won?
Frankfurt, which is good. They were the best.
Frankfurt won?
Yeah, they were the
And
best.
chucked Frankfurt to the Champions League.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Nice. Good for them. So this, what this market reminds me of? PSG's last summer. They get all these like aging free agents, and then they get Nuno Mendes as their young left back, and they're primed, ready to go for a Champions League onslaught. And we're gonna get Pogba, Perisic, Di Maria, and then our young Udogie as a left back. See how good they did.
Alejandro had to get his tweet off. I saw that. He just had to get the tweet off, crushing Aaron Ramsey. But to say
Technically, it's not on air, so it's not a negative Wednesday. It's still positive.
That's true. That is true. He's allowed to do it. Other aspects,
off screen or whatever.
We should do something like that. Like try to bet to see if Alejandro can go like a full week without saying something negative or crushing somebody. Or,
you gotta do like 12 hours first or something.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. One business day. If you can do one business day, you can't do 12 hours, but the hours between whatever 8 a.m. for him and 8 a.m.
Okay, really quickly, I have some more news. So Nico Shira saying after Di Maria and Pogba, the club will also work on a starting left back, and replacement for Chiellini. And if two midfielders will leave, and he said Arthur and McKennie, it can be Regista could come in. Okay, and then he said up top, someone who will replace Vlahovic will be his backup, and someone who will replace Morata, and so a lot of things.
That's like 7 players.
Yeah.
So we're either gonna have the busiest month or summer ever, and Justin's gonna love his life doing the dailies, and we're gonna get a lot of more followers because we're gonna go. Here we go, lives all the time, once a week.
Yep.
If we are available.
Or it's a bust.
Because last summer we had so much time, we could have planned it.
Oh yeah.
Now we have no idea. But Hanin said at the start, saying it's good that we are getting those deals in really quickly. That's what I said. And someone said like, "Oh no, it's not fun."
Fun.
I don't care about fun. I want the starting players to be there in training camp, first day.
Day one, yeah.
We will have a lot of things to talk about, even without daily transfer updates. But not everything is like Di Maria, Pogba. They can be done quickly because they're free. Like you don't need to argue with the club. You don't need to go into discussion daily because they're free. You agree, they sign. So that's why I don't think it's gonna be like July the 1st, we're done. I don't think that's
no.
Also because we need to sell some before we will buy. So.
Absolutely. We've been saying that forever though.
Yeah.
That they have to be ready to.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, John.
I'll say before we continue saying anything, guys, if you're in here, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button. There you go.
That's it?
That's all. I didn't really have much else to say. I can do the other stuff. I got to work the energy up a little bit if I'm going to do the whole membership sales pitch. Because we'll see if my guy, we haven't gotten our member update yet, my guy. So was it Paga or Page or who was it? The guy at the beginning who was trying to join.
Passeg or something.
Yeah, Pasa, whatever. If you're still in trouble, let us know. Reach out to us, and we'll try to get you through it.
There you go. So, Nico Scheer is apparently saying we're getting a whole new roster almost. And to be honest, we do need a whole new, not a new one, but like for all the outgoings, you need to replace them at least a couple because Moretti and Sule can be internal replacements, but you need to at least if there are 8 outgoings, you need at least 6 coming in. You know what I mean? Like that ratio has to happen.
Yeah.
So it is going to be busy. However, I think yesterday when was I on last? I don't even remember. Whatever. Doesn't matter. If you get 3 starters from this summer, sure. Yeah. Monday. If you get 3 starters from this summer and you get them early enough, I think, actually I'm going to say 4 because Case is not back yet, obviously. So if it's 4, I think that's a really good summer. But if you get 4 iffy ones that they're sometimes maybe not starting, sometimes like they're on the cusp, then it's still sketchy because you have a bunch of those players.
Yeah, I need to know who the 4 were. To really be able to.
For example, if it's Perisic, Di Maria, Pogba, Udogie, I think that's excellent.
I disagree. I mean, not disagree. I just don't like
fine.
that.
Go ahead.
I love it. So you got Udogie. So let's say Udogie, Pogba, Perisic, and who? Pogba.
Di Maria.
Oh, Di Maria. Okay, I was counting in my head. Slow today. It's slow, whatever. Okay. So wait, what about our center back position? Like, what are we doing? We're just holding over with Gani and Delict?
Well, that's what I mean. The only guy that I've heard and that we've all heard that you do the daily news every day, Ali's on Twitter 24/7. It's Benoit Badiashile.
I'm not on Twitter.
I haven't heard any other. You're not on Twitter?
Oh, now that you mentioned the name, Nico.
Oh.
I'm not on Twitter. He said, "I'm not on Twitter."
No, it wasn't on Twitter.
But now that I mentioned,
I was watching. He was on Juventus, so I was listening. He said a low-cost operation at the back could be Milenkovic and Badiashile. I'm like, wait, low-cost Badiashile? Like, did I miss something?
Yeah.
Because to be honest, we never heard a fee for Badiashile. Like, never.
I thought I saw 30 mil.
I've never seen 40. Yeah.
I've never seen any. Wages, any fees being mentioned. So
transfer fee,
so I was like, low cost. So like low cost for me, if he puts it in the Milenkovic bracket because he has a release clause around 50 mil. So it's like in 20 for Badiashile. Yeah. I'm like, if it's 20 mil, then
you better do it.
Same
with the wine.
Yeah, just offer the money now and get it done. If it's 20 mil, then do it. Also, guys, like the video. Please.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Please do it.
Yes, please, guys. Anyway, what's it say? Anybody ever watched Badiashile? Oh, that's what Zenith was asking if anybody's seen him play.
I used to watch Monaco all the time for Tchouameni.
Right.
Without any links.
Yeah.
Like the Nkunku thing. It's weird. Stop doing it.
I still play watching Nkunku.
It's weird. Stop.
Real quick. I guess my question is, okay, so we're losing. I'm just trying to. There's so many different little pieces that are falling together right now. So Bonata and Dybala are probably leaving. Both of them are probably gone. Well, Dybala definitely. Bonata's probably gone as well. So you bring in Di Maria. What are you going to do, strikers? What are you going to do, and the other attackers? What? Huh?
Arnautovic.
Oh no, we're not doing this. We're not talking about that. No.
If we bring up Arnautovic, I get to bring up my thing.
What's yours?
The XOR, the more money pumped in by XOR.
Actually, I do. Let's bring that one up. Let's bring the second one up at the end. It's near the end, but the end. Real quick though. What about? And we've seen the comments made by Carnevale. I see people in the chat mentioning him. What about Raspadori? Because right now I'm seeing a little bit of a. It almost feels like a little bit of like a not bait and switch, but like a. Now the comments are, instead of being, we'd love to sit down with Juventus, we can't wait, we'll do it at the end of the season. And the last thing I saw from Carnevale was basically him saying, oh, I don't know, he could use another season.
He wants more money. He wants more money.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Well, see, I couldn't tell if it was one of two things. Obviously, the money thing that you said, or my other option that I read it as was, they've got so many damn players that be on this Mercado. You got to keep somebody. Like, how many players are you going to sell? You know what I mean? Like, that's the one they look at.
I also think he's a liar. And I said it when he said, oh, we refuse X amount of money from West Ham. I'm like, you're lying. He's not a West Ham player, Premier League player. Are you kidding me? Like, West Ham is not that stupid. So that was a flat out lie. And he can lie as much as you want. I don't care, but I said it at the time, it's a lie. Mm-hmm. If somebody, what it is? It was 40 mil or something, no?
Yeah.
If it was 40 mil, they accepted that deal. Like, even before that bid was made, they would have accepted it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because he's not worth 40 mil. So that was a lie. He's trying to drive up the price, trying to attract more competition. The reality is we're the only club in for him at the moment. That's the reality.
So Raspadori is going to be Locatelli 2.0, but without Arsenal.
And without him being the priority. So the club, that's also a thing. They know Raspadori is not the priority. And that, unlike Locatelli, because we only had one target, it was Locatelli. Yeah. We have so many things to do, they know it. And Milan are not looking at him at the moment. Roma are not. Inter have different priorities. So it's just us. So that's why he's saying now, oh, maybe he can stay. It will do him good, you know, and all those things. But if the club tells Raspadori, you can come in, he's not down to swallow. Yeah, I will stay. It will do me good, you know.
That's that's the transaction that can have the meeting after the meeting after the meeting.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Is Raspadori going to be that player this year that I'm going to be like, not pulling my hair out, but like annoyed that I have to keep having this stupid conversation?
Probably.
Maybe, possibly. He batted his eyelashes at us a couple times. Yeah. Now I don't know. Oh, and then we're going to come at the end and a great deal gets done. And it's like, oh my gosh, Soriva Bene, Kevin Beatty did a great job. When really they just didn't have much to deal with besides the player in general.
Yeah, exactly.
That stuff. So there it is. I see people saying they don't like Sassuolo, don't like all that. I'm not as perturbed by it. It's just starting. It's just starting, the issues with Sassuolo. For the longest time, all the positive, phrases that he's thrown out about Juventus and about his relationship with Cherubini and Arriva Bene and everybody. And then it's just like, oh, we're gonna do this game again. We're gonna switch it at the very end. We have a member comment. Member chat 6 months from Andrew Finnan, who says, who is to replace Manata and Keane? Great job as always, guys. So thank you, Andrew Finnan.
That's basically what we discussed. Like it's
that's.
I think Keane is gonna stay because it's too much. Like, and you need to replace Dybala and Bernardeschi, and Chiellini, and you want a left back and two midfielders and Morata. It's just too much. Like, it doesn't sound realistic. So one is gonna stay, and it's gonna be Keane because you already paid him. You didn't pay for Morata, or
it was
PSG.
You're talking about the situation with Paredes. Is that what you're about to talk about?
Yeah, or PSG is like, but they can keep Paredes. Just pay us and move on. Like, keep Paredes. Just pay us.
Yeah, I don't want him, but I was gonna mention. So we talked about Paredes. Like, if you bring him in, and I'm trying to make sure I don't misstep in. Like, Paredes' position is the exact.
It's a fake register.
So in that situation, I just want to clarify that. Would you, like the Jorginho news we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
Like like if Jorginho came in before then.
Jorginho, you want Jorginho over Paredes?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, and so I nothing excites me about Paredes. So I was like, oh, that sounds like a crappy deal that we're gonna get. So we're gonna lose. We're gonna buy a player, lose him just to get some other schlub that we don't really want. Like good deal.
That's the thing. That's why I don't believe. Like it doesn't make sense. It's
Yeah,
like you want to get rid of Keane. I get it, but like you bring in a different problem. Like it makes no sense.
Yeah.
It actually makes.
I'm also gonna. Some of these deals, like in the mornings when you send me the graphics or whatever, it's not morning for you. I'm gonna need you to put little asterisks sometimes because I'm half awake when I do them. Like today, we're gonna be like, this deal doesn't make sense, just because like I may think it, but then I'm like, oh, maybe it's right. So do that so I know not to be like, oh, well, that's what they're doing, and it's like they're not really gonna do that. But yeah, because I'm half awake, I'm Ron Burgundy. I just read the teleprompter, and that's what I do.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Yes, a whale's vagina. Anyway, but they're bad. I don't need to go that. But yeah, I just wondered because of that. Like, we talked about Raspadori and his situation, and we're just use Sule more often. Is that what they're gonna do instead? I don't know.
That's why another thing I think he might be staying too, because like Ali said, like you've said, there's too much turnover. You still need a guy up front to not replace Vlahovic, but like to deputize him, be a sub, play 15 minutes maybe, start a match against, I was about to say Cesena, but they haven't been in Serie A for ages. Play Venezia or something, or they're going down too, I don't know. Some crap team, Cremonese. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. They're coming in.
Yeah. So again, if Keane plays even less than he did this year, whatever, I don't care if he stays, but that's a lot of money to even commit to in the first place. It is what it is, though. Still long. It's May 18th. We have so the market actually starts July 1st, as we learned today, and ends August 31st. That's 4 games into the Serie A season. That's not good.
No, not if they do like they did last year. It's not.
Yeah.
If they do like they're doing right now, where it seems that they're pushing all forward, getting Pogba in, getting Di Maria, potentially maybe. I don't know if they set their sights at Jorginho next or whatever. If they go ahead and get those guys in, we're looking at it. I don't want to say a different situation, but it is different because Locatelli just came in. The season already started, right? When it finally got done?
5 days before. No, he came in on the Wednesday, and we played Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, you're trying to throw that guy into the fold. It's just nonsense. And then the Ronaldo crap where he, like after a game, he left, and then you bring in Moise Kean. We don't need that this year. This year,
no,
you're already doing an Allegri for where he's set up and all the people that are with the pitchforks at his door right now. Like you're not doing him a favor the longer you take to get any of these deals done, and that's why you need to go ahead and move on it as swiftly as possible. Save the extra pieces. I'd even say, as much as I like Raspadori, I want to get him. If that's one of those guys, save him for later in the Mercado. Like I said, that's what made have it drag on anyway. But save it because you want to make sure the midfield gets taken care of.
Yeah.
And then maybe Udogie or whoever else it is, take care of that first. Then bring the little cherry on top there at the end with Raspadori.
Yeah, for sure. Like absolutely, Pogba if he's gonna absolutely come, and Di Maria if he's absolutely gonna come, which we're probably 95% at this point. Get that shit done now. Get it done now. And then if Perisic is going to come, make sure it's before June as well, July. And then do your business, do your monetary business, do your stuff with the big money. Sell your players, get them out, get them done quick.
But when I say quick, let's say this. Actually, as much as I would love quick, let's do this. Let's do say 5 players is what we end up buying, and let's
once
do
a week.
Let's do like 5. Here we go, spread out. You do one midweek, one on the weekend. Just get us a nice little, that nice little roller coaster. Don't just have a big giant thing and then we plateau and then we're done. We need to have it. We need to have this nice little roller coaster ride we're going on. So let's do that.
Yeah, I agree. For your sake and our sake, absolutely. Let's put a thing in their ears. Say, hey, you got some media people to be good with and to give some content to. Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah. 2 things. Well, first, what were you getting at the? Well, actually, let's get this out of the way. I saw some people throwing this around there, and like it doesn't make any sense. It's about my boy Big Z, but like people were throwing out there, and like you can't make a trade. They were saying basically trading Zaniolo and Dybala with Roma,
No,
and I was like,
can't.
where does that wait in your mind? Are you just saying that he goes and then Juventus end up losing more by buying Zaniolo instead of getting have some kind of deal worked out? It doesn't make sense. So that's stupid, right? We get that one out of the way. All the people throwing that around.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
dumb.
it's
I think
not
they
possible
must mean like
that-
Zaniolo. Yeah, they must mean Zaniolo's coming in
Yeah.
because
by a monetary signature, and then Dybala's going for free.
yeah, it's like it's not a trade,
No.
but at the same time, anyway. So just going to get that one out of the way, and then you wanted to talk about the Elkin stowed money.
Do we want to use like 3 minutes of our time left on that?
I'm
No.
fine
Ali,
with it.
I know you want to. Ali.
It
say
was
no?
from Moblan. No, he was
It's
lying.
Positive Wednesday.
What did he
Positive
say?
Wednesday.
I didn't hear this because I've been, like I said, a zombie all day. So you
Saying
tell
there
me
could be
what you
more
know.
money. There could be more money for transfers, which is not true. He's lying.
Nedved and John Elkin had a meeting at J Hotel today, apparently.
Yeah.
And they're talking about more money coming in for transfers.
And then later on, better sources say no. He just met with Agnelli, like he usually does.
But okay, well, here's the thing. This coincides. So is the report earlier crap? The report months ago or whatever, where Elkin said that they are committed to doing whatever they can to make sure that Juventus is successful on and off the pitch.
Yeah.
if you will.
I agree, but it's not even possible to invest more money for this transfer. That unless you want, like we apparently do, cheat the books again. It's not even possible. Like you cannot do it. It's not possible. So forget about it for now. Like it was weird. Again, we never discussed Montblanc news on it. Also, Daniele Longo said Gabriel is the main objective for Juve. They're talking with his agent, his new agent, to understand what Arsenal want to do. Just stay away from
At the
it.
back,
Okay,
right?
the center back. Yeah. Okay. I said that earlier when I read the news. I was like, Gabriel, which Gabriel? Gabriel Jesus? Gabriel? There's like thousands of Gabriels
Gabriel
out there.
Martinelli.
Yeah, exactly.
3 of them.
Yeah. So I'm glad I guessed right in the news today.
Didn't he say Arsenal?
No, he's in London to talk to Manchester and to talk about Gabriel. And I was like, I don't think it's a Manchester United player. I'm gonna guess Gabriel at whatever.
Yeah, Magalhaes.
But yeah.
So if it's between Gabriel Magalhaes and Badiashile, oh boy, like I think the answer is obvious. At the back.
Yeah,
center
I'll take
backs.
Badiashile.
But-
I'm not a big fan of Gabriel. I said it before.
Yeah.
Not at the moment. He makes too many mistakes, so.
How old is he now? Is he like what, 23 as well? 24?
I think he needs to be, no? You would hope
He
for
needs to be?
you would you would hope not because of the errors he still makes.
Gabriel Magalhaes, 24.
Yeah, that's a bit worrying. I mean, it's still
His
young.
contract
Still
is
young.
out in 2025.
Yeah, we're not gonna pay like they pay plus 30 or something for him. Like that's a deal we're not gonna do.
Let's check what you transferred for.
Are you using the always trusted transfer market?
No, I'm using it because they get the fees right, but the market value is whatever it is. But the fee they pay, Arsenal paid 26 mil for him.
Okay, so it's almost 30. So it will be close to 40.
Yeah.
At least. Maybe they will take Arthur. Maybe that's the plan. But then again.
Yeah. It's the same thing with Keane, right? It's the same thing with Keane Paredes. You're
who's
dumping
Arsenal
one problem
gonna bring
after
in?
another.
Who's Arsenal going to... Is Saliba coming back? Arteta doesn't like him. So they need to buy a complete new,
Which is weird, right?
Which makes no sense to me. But let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's still early.
Crazy, but we will fill you in with every latest detail, especially on Twitter, because we can do instant tweets and break some news on there. So follow that account at Bianconeri Zone on
Also,
Instagram as well. Yeah.
I'm going to record a new video now with the new news. It's going to drop in the morning. So when I wake up. So
wow.
That's why I need to leave.
Urinating on my ground.
That's why I need to leave.
Is there beef here?
Wow,
Okay,
we need to.
No,
yeah,
it's a new show.
We're still,
It's a new show.
wait, no. Whoa. We have not talked about this. We're having a meeting this weekend, correct? That's a 4th page I'm adding. That's another page.
What?
It's
Jesus.
It's another page of beef I'm bringing to the table. Alejandro is stepping on my toes, doing a news video. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, actually that helps because I got my kid at 7 in the morning tomorrow. Anyway, but I did real quick. I did want to say, shit. No, I didn't want to say that. I want to say there was something important right now. Julian's doing this. Okay, your video was stuck like this, and it threw me off.
Chiellini.
Yeah, you're Chiellini. Let me see if I can pull it off. Oh, I'm gonna be show right now and just say happy birthday to Andrea Pirlo. I don't like doing that on this channel.
Oh,
It sounds so cheesy and dumb, but I've seen so many people saying it. I just want to throw it out there. Anyway, but also guys, if you're still here, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. I'm a little bit out of it. I'm a little woozy. Your boy needs a good night's sleep, and hopefully he'll be better tomorrow. So yeah.
Cool. Juventus official Twitter account tweeted out a congratulations to Eintracht Frankfurt.
Yeah, that was for banter. No. Oh, I retweeted it for banter, but they meant it.
They were serious, yeah.
They were serious.
Yeah, you did it because Ramsey missed, and they're probably like, haha.
Mm-hmm.
Positive Wednesdays. Let's wrap it up there. Okay, I'll let you go do your thing. Justin, go get some more sleep. Do your thing, and everyone, keep your eyes locked on the Bianconeri Zone Twitter account. It's silly season. Trust your sources. Follow us for all our opinions on it. Alejandro BZ, Justin Saforo, Gennady151. Do it. Ciao.
Yes, sir.